Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
This is it. This is where the carnage gets cranked up a gear. The Premier League of robots pushed to the limits. It's sheer destruction. It's death or glory, and it's going to give hell a bad name. So are you ready for it? I said, are you ready for it? Then let's go extreme. Tonight, who's got the balls to challenge the awesome behemoth?
Yes, that's right, Craig. Tonight's main event will be our challenge belt. Behemoth, the current holders, have thrown down the gauntlet to any would-be challengers. But while we find a team with both the brains and brawn to beat those Behemoth boys, let's take a look at what else is on tonight's show. In a moment, there's a chance to settle old scores in our vengeance battle between Tornado and Stinger. There's full-on carnage in our metal-mashing mayhem. And there are two battles featuring the best of the best in our all-star competition. And all that before our main event, the challenge belt. And Behemoth are in the pits right now with a message of intent for tonight's show.
We're Team Behemoth. This is a challenge belt. We've got it, we deserve it. If you want it, come and get it.
Sounds like fighting talk to me. They've been given the belt because they say they're unbeatable. And tonight, they take on all comers. But talk's not good enough, not an extreme, because we want action. What do we want? Julia, I hear you can kick us off in blockbuster style.
Yes, I certainly can, Craig, because if you're a robot with a grudge, then on Extreme, you can settle it the hard way. In the war zone and back looking angrier than ever are the Tornado team. What do you want, team?
Vengeance!
Why?
Stinger have said we're a box on wheels. We're going to show them what we can do. They're boring. My mother hates them. They just spin round in a circle. We're going to show them who's boss.
Well, if Andrew's mum's not happy, nor am I.
They want vengeance, so let the wars begin!
Warzone, get ready for the first of our grudge fights. Tornado against Stinger. Their mums don't like each other. Mother's pride, no place to duck and dive. Jules is in the pits with Tornado.
Hey, Stinger, I'm with Tornado. Listen up.
We're going to take the sting out of your tail.
We're going to wipe the floor with you. We're going to blow you away. There's a tornado coming.
Well, they certainly talk the talk quite well. What do you make of all that?
Oh, they're like any other tornado, Jules. They're all hot air.
Very clever. Do you think you genuinely can match them?
They just got a big, boring box. It might be strong, but it hasn't got a weapon. We got a tail in here that hits like a sledgehammer.
And what's your message for Tornado?
Be afraid, be very afraid, you're gonna get stung.
From Branston, Lincoln, Stinger.
Grand finalists in the fourth series of Robot Wars, the spiked bludgeoning devices back attached to two spherical wheels and the solid steel tail. All the motors, batteries and power electronics are mounted in the wheels.
I'm Kevin Scott, team captain. This is Carl Skinner and Tim Mann. The three of us put this creation together. We came third in the last wars, and we're looking to go all the way with an axe and two wheels.
From Huntingdon, in Cambridgeshire, Tornado.
Box on wheels, very powerful semi-finalists from Series 4, back with a new 15-kilo spinning disc running at 2,000 RPM. A low gear ratio, and at 97 kilos is the heavier in this vengeance battle.
Hi, my name's Andrew Marchant. This is Brian Moss. This is David Gamble. We are Team Tornado. Remember how we pushed all the other robots around last year? Well, we're going to do the same this year, and this year we have this. Everybody beware.
Launched into the arena for this vengeance contest, two of our own Masters of Mayhem, Sir Kill-A-Lot, no weaknesses, and standing shoulder to shoulder, dead metal with the electric saw, and ready to guffaw.
Robotwars.
Stinger with Kevin Scott at the controls and Andrew Marchant, the captain of Tornado.
3, 2, 1.
Scott, an electroacoustic engineer. And indeed, part of the weaponry of Tornado came from a loudspeaker production line. Stinger slamming down with that bludgeoning spike, turning quickly. You get up to 18 miles an hour. It's the faster of these two robots. Tornado with the lower centre of gravity, nibbling away, nudging towards the flame pit, angered at Giants, and it's just a box on wheels. And throughout this series of Robot War Extreme, the vengeance battles give plenty of opportunity for teams to get their own back. Tornado with a new cutting disc, and I think that cutting disc just flipped Stinger up in the air. That was a good attack by Tornado. Let's have a look at it again. What's that cutting disc? It's an innovation for this series. Stinger bounces down and can drive each way up. It's not technically a three-mech. Andrew Martin's Tornado can also drive either way up, and it drives Stinger now into the corner control zone and into the clutches of Death Metal. Oh, it's just out. Stinger, that's a great thumping crunch down on Death Metal. He loved it, didn't he? I love his hair. Look at that. Down comes the great bludgeon on Death Metal. And a poke in the eye for one of the house robots there from Stinger. The more aggressive of these, though. I wonder what the Robo-Ref thinks about that, as it looks on. You can see there from the control box of the Tornado team. Plenty of work going on. Tornado across the flame pit. That's the Stinger boys, Kevin Scott, Carl Skinner and Tim Mann. Frantic use of the controls, good steering. Tornado again, the aggressor. Thumping bash Stinger gave Death Metal up there, and Death Metal's obviously hot under the collar and comes down off the Tornado this time, wanting vengeance of its own. Death Metal, look at this, comes out, gets the claws around Tornado, gets the saw onto the basic frame of Tornado as well, and smoke came up from the welded steel chassis of Tornado. They seem okay now. Death Metal is very much part of the war zone now. Tornado still nudging away at the Stinger. Elusive Stinger, difficult to deal with. That's Kill-A-Lot. Look at those great claws. Oh, yes! Got Stinger by the chassis, by the axle. Ho-ho! Stinger, you're going out of the arena, or into a flame pit, or into the pit of oblivion. Oh, no, he's saying no. Yes, 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 yes. Get the wig off and get out of the arena. No! Ooh, you are so lucky, Stinger. And the Stinger fan club can breathe a huge sigh of relief. That's a mighty fan club. There are the two of them, Stinger and Tornado, together. Tornado locking horns with Stinger. This is a great battle, isn't it? This is why we've lined up the vengeance battles for you in Robot Wars Extreme. The best of the robots pitted together. Tornado slamming into Stinger once again. Very even battle, I think, here. They've both shown great aggression and control. Little bit of damage, perhaps, there to one of the tyres. Can you see what I'm talking about there? Oh, time running out. Refbot counting up to the 10 to count them out.
Cease.
Too close to call. It goes to the judges. No time now to dodge the issue or fudge, because the three expert men have to judge. That is what the crowd want. And our panel of judges for Extreme are Professor Martin Smith from the University of Central England in Birmingham, Professor Noel Sharkey from the Computer Science Department at the University of Sheffield, and Matt Irwin, a visual effects designer and model maker. This is what the judges will be looking at. Both robots suffering from the house robots, but in the end still standing. This one very, very close to call. It's nervy up there in the control cabins. I've just heard from the judges, they've gone for Tornado. Very, very close. Stinger beaten. Vengeance belongs to Tornado.
So, by the skin of your teeth, you won that, don't you think?
By the skin of our teeth. We were in control the whole of that battle. We're completely happy with that judge's decision. That was brilliant.
It was a very first test of our new weapon, and we're extremely pleased. I think when you go over there and have a look at that, you'll find quite a few big holes right in the middle of it.
So I take it you're not too happy about that then? Not too happy?
Look, we are unmarked. This robot is perfect to go out there again, and we was robbed. We're going to get them next time. You wait!
We'll be back. Stronger, faster, better than it was before. You have been warned.
Grudges and vengeance. That's what we like on Extreme. And proof that in the war zone, coming second is not an option. Now, another robot who doesn't take any prisoners is Behemoth. They're back, and this time they say they're unbeatable. Well, Julia, I'd say prove it.
Yeah, Craig, and that's what the World Association of Robotics, said too, because when they heard Behemoth's claim, they decided to present them with this fantastic challenge belt. Team, before I give it to you, why do you think you're unbeatable?
Well, we are the best. We are indestructible.
Confident. Let me explain the rules of the challenge to you. Anyone can challenge to fight for the belt. If you don't agree to take up the challenge, they win by default. But if you can successfully defend your title 3 times, the belt is yours to keep. Do you accept the terms?
We do indeed accept the terms.
OK. Take your belts, team. And have you got a message for your challengers out there?
Basically, to him, bring it on.
Yeah?
Yes.
It's a united front, Craig. All we have to do now is find a challenger.